Derby County are interested in Elijah Adebayo and Lewis Baker on free transfers. Now, before we start this video, if you are a Derby County fan, or just a fan of football and EFL football in general, and you don't want to miss the news of the best team in the world, Derby County, then make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Comment down below your opinion on the transfer rumours that I'm going to be bringing to you across the summer, and let's dive into this. This is the Rams Roundup, and it's now time to round up some transfer news. Now, first of all is Elijah Adebayo. He is, as it stands, a free agent. However, Luton Town have offered him a new contract. But whether he accepts that new contract and stays at Luton Town, because Elijah Adebayo has been a player that I've liked for a pretty long time. When he got promoted to the Premier League, he was a decent player, him and Carlton Morris up front together. He even scored a hat-trick against Brighton, I think it was, Adebayo. And he did get unlucky this season with an injury, so if we just show you Elijah Adebayo's stats on screen now. Unfortunately, he barely played any games because he did his ACL and missed the whole season. Now, we can have a look at when the ACL injury was. Go away Bet365. I'm not promoting any gambling. So, he did his ACL. Out for the first 34 games. Then, obviously, you've got this where he's just coming back from his injury. And then he gets to play 2 games. Barely plays any minutes in those games, doesn't do anything to like score or assist, but then gets injured with a hip injury. So currently his injury record isn't the greatest. However, Elijah Adebayo, like I was saying about his Premier League in the 23-24, that's not right. 1 second. Like I was saying about his Premier League time. He scored against Burnley and Forest. He scored against Arsenal and Man City and Chelsea. And it was the hat-trick against Brighton what I was on about. Now, when we look at what he did against us last season, before Luton got relegated, Derby County, he played left wing when they beat us 2-1 at home. And then he missed the other game because of the ACL injury, which was sustained against Leeds United. So, overall, as I'm just going to chuck it back on the 25-26 season. Overall, Elijah Adebayo has been pretty unlucky with injury. And if I go to his profile, just to confirm that his contract is expiring. Oh, that's nice. It's not even there. But his last contract extension was 2023. And that was a 3-year deal to go to the end of July. No, not July. June 2026. And safe to say that as it stands, he's a free agent. As it stands, he's leaving Luton Town. And as it stands, if we can get Adebayo, but a fit Adebayo who's not getting injured constantly, then that'll be a really good deal instead of paying like 5 million for Laurent Tillage. Now, we might have the money depending on the investment and takeover from Turkey Al-Shakik, or I think I butchered his name, so you know who I'm on about, the guy who runs Zuffa Boxing. I know his first name's Turkey Al-Sheikh something, but now let's move on to the Lewis Baker side of things. Now, Lewis Baker was born in Luton, so him and Adebayo, they're kind of linked, because Adebayo plays for Luton, but Baker is from Luton. Now, I'm not here to just go into some random links between 2 football players that we could be signing. But a 182-metre centre mid that has been capped for Jamaica, I believe. I think he's been capped 17 times for Jamaica. He's actually a pretty good player. He has played under Eustace before at Blackburn on loan. Now, we'll just check what season that was so we can have a look at his stats and his positions for Eustace. But first of all, let's have a deep dive into his 25-26 season. Now, this is another guy who, for some reason, it doesn't show his injuries or why he missed about 25 match days. But if we have a good look at it, you can see that 2 goals and 1 assist against Oxford a goal against Derby County in the opening day victory, which really peed me off when I was watching it. And then Southampton, also another goal. Now, when it comes to Lewis Baker, he's also a player that does have injury issues. Now, we can have a look at those injury issues in a minute after we have a look at Lewis Baker's stats when he played under John Eustace previously at Blackburn. Now, this could be a really good signing, but it was the 24-25 season where Lewis Baker played for Blackburn Rovers under John Eustace. Now, you can see that he was used as a left mid. Oh, what have I done there? Oh dear, I don't know what I've done there. It was used as a left mid for a couple of games. I'm back on the screen now. We do have technical issues on the Rams Roundup. This is not normal though, because this is the first technical issue I've had. We've also got, he's played at cam, he's played right mid, he's played DM. He could play pretty much across the board, in midfield and down the wing. And that is a really good versatile player. Now let's have a look at his injuries. Now, for some reason, it only pops up with COVID and a knee surgery. I think he's had more injuries than that, so I'm not going to go off this. But Lewis Baker could be joining Derby County. He's also a free agent. Derby County have reportedly contacted him from the Twitter post from the South Stand that we're just going to put back on screen a minute as we wrap up this video on Rams Roundup. And looking at it, they have offered a contract for Stoke City midfielder Lewis Baker, whether he wants to join John Eustace again, because John Eustace is very fond of Lewis Baker. If we have a look at the article linking Lewis Baker to Derby County, this is the words of John Eustace when he got recalled from Stoke, because he's been brilliant with the young boys, he's top professional, and that's the reason why we brought him into the football club. We knew what we'd get from him, and he's going to be missed. Eustace has not been afraid to sign players that has worked with before, having signed Danny Barth and Andy Vyman before getting Dion Sanderson and then Sam Schmodix. So he does like to get a band back together. But do Derby County need more midfielders? The answer to that is yes, and that is all we've got time for in today's video. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss any Derby County news, and I'll see you in the next video.